Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Talk Local to Me, brought to you by the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Local to Me. This is Heather Alto with the Central Virginia Business Coalition. And I have with me today Autumn Myers, and she is our membership liaison to all things membership-wise and out towards the lake. Manita, Roanoke, Benton, yeah. So, and we're going to be joined in just a little bit by John Hayden. I'm sure many of you that listen in know John. We're going to be chatting with him about some of his events that he has coming up out at Liberty Lake Park. We've got his Halloween event coming up, as well as the tree lighting for Christmas. So we're going to talk a little bit about Christmas today too. And then of course I have Woody.
Hello,
Watts.
I'm over here.
He said I'm over here. He's just joining in. So we're going to be talking with Woody. I know we've talked in the past a little bit about your love for what the paranormal and the what is it?
The weird stuff.
The weird
and unknown.
So we kind of figured today we're going to talk a little bit more about that, especially with Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
My
favorite time of year. My wife and I got married on Halloween.
Did you?
We sure did.
I didn't know that. That's fun. Yeah. Now, was it like a themed?
And all right. So when I say it was, we're Disney Halloween type. Like we're really not like scary Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she had like a little, we both wore like orange and black. And she had like a little cute spider in her hair. Well, when I say spider, it's like sparkly, glittered up spider. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was cute.
Awesome. Well, so before we get all into the Halloween and the frightening and all that stuff, gonna run through a couple of really quick things for anyone that is listening and looking for things to do in our area. One thing I'm really excited about, and I hope that if you're a business that's listening in, whether you're a member of the Central Virginia Business Coalition or not, we'd love to have you come out this Friday to our grand opening, ribbon cutting, coffee talk extravaganza. And that's going to be opening the new location we have in Forest, which is wonderful. I'm super excited to be there. It has been, we've technically been there now for about a month, having people walk in and, just getting things ready. And so far, we've had businesses just walk in to kind of say hi, and they've joined. They've, and so it's been very beneficial to be where we are now in Forest, and we're excited to be there. So come out Friday. We're going to be there from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It is a rolling event, so you don't have to stay the 2 hours. We're going to do ribbon cutting right about 9, and that's being hosted by the Amherst Chamber of Commerce. My fabulous friend Sabrina Kennan, who is the president of the Amherst Chamber, is coming out and cutting the ribbon for us so that we're not like just cutting our own ribbon and patting ourselves on the back. So we'll have that. We'll have some food, some coffee. We got Chick-fil-A. We got Joe Beans, and it'll be a great opportunity to network, meet other local small businesses in the area. That's kind of what I'm really, that was another thing I kind of wanted to chat about this morning before we got into anything else, is I've seen so many posts in the last, day or two about supporting local and supporting small business, and specifically, your restaurants, and with food prices going up, and, just being supportive of local. And I noticed that like our members will put out there, okay, so let's just start here. People are still hiring. There is still a shortage. People are still struggling. They're not able to open for as long as they'd like. I won't say devastated, but I was very upset by the news yesterday where I heard the Crown Sterling in Lynchburg is closing for good. And Missy Bragg, who is the owner, her and her husband own it. I love Missy. And for those who don't know her, she has such a great heart, and she used to work at Country Kitchen when I was younger. For those of you who know that restaurant out on Lakeside Drive. And she was my grandfather's favorite waitress at the time. We were much younger then. And I loved going there, and she was always so pleasant. And so then when they bought the Crown, she brought that same experience over there. But, due to staffing issues and things like that, they're just not able to continue it. But I think that's sad. And I think that's things that we're seeing all over the place with small businesses. One person can't run everything. So if you're out there and you're eating it somewhere, have patience, give some grace. And it shouldn't be something that I have to say, honestly. I think people should know that. I mean, I'm willing to wait for good food. Now, I mean, I ain't trying to wait for like 2 hours. Yeah, I get a little hangry at that point. But they're doing their best. And I hate to see anybody close their doors because of staffing. And then you've got the price increases on food, and you hear people complaining about, that price going up. And I think people need to understand it's not just because people are being greedy. It's not just because they want more money. A lot of it has to do with it's what they're having to purchase to be able to sustain the restaurant. And, if you're coming there to eat, think to yourself, is it worth me to pay a couple dollars, or do I want to go home and cook myself? I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to pay a couple dollars every time. And my husband will probably pay a couple dollars every time to keep me from cooking sometimes. But, I just think it's so important. And we're rolling into the holiday season for shopping local. And I mean, Woody, your wife,
Yep.
She is a local crafter artisan.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And for anyone who hasn't seen her work, it's beautiful. She makes these candles. I don't know that I've ever seen candles like hers before, ever.
It's so flattering. Yeah, she's talented.
And yeah, she's got the ones like I would buy them and then just look at them. Like I wouldn't want to light them.
Yeah, that's the only problem with doing something so pretty that nobody wants to burn. But honestly, they smell great even if you don't burn them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can just leave them sitting out, and then she always says, like, after a while, you get tired of looking at it, go ahead and burn it, and then buy a new one.
Yeah, there you go. Just if you need a change of scenery,
there you go.
I'm just gonna burn this succulent and I'll get another one.
There you go.
But now is the time for people really, I've been hearing about people are saying, oh, hurry up and go get your shopping done because the large manufacturers are, back ordering. You're not gonna be able to get stuff. Okay, so guess what? Those people who are here locally, they're not on back order. They're making things for you.
Exactly.
They're supporting their family. You're not going to have to worry about whether Amazon's going to ship it on time. You can walk in here in, downtown Bedford. You can walk into Rapid Printing and you can purchase some of the, they have some really great things there. Garden flags, things for your home. You can walk into People's Furniture and get something for your house or for your friend. Yep. You can go to Arthur's Jewelry and you can purchase that special someone, hint, Chris, a beautiful pair of earrings or a necklace or, something like that for your family. There's so many places to go. And even like I was saying, artisans and crafters who are at these vendor fairs, vendor shows that are being held right now. Small Business Saturday is coming up. For most people, if you don't know about Small Business Saturday is the Saturday after Black Friday. And so that this year is on November 27th. And the Central Virginia Business Coalition, our motto basically is shop local, support local, buy local.
That's right.
And we, everyone always goes, what are you doing for Small Business Saturday? Like what's happening on that day? I really struggle, to be honest, with here's what we're doing on Small Business Saturday, because I feel like you should support local every day. Yeah. You shouldn't have to have a Small Business Saturday to say, oh, I supported local today, 365, days in a year. And I did it one day out of that. So the other, so I like to really push the shopping local, and we do it all year long. But for the month of November, we are going to do a shop local campaign, but it will run the whole month. And so we are working on that. We're going to be doing it's going to be stock up on shopping local. So we're going to be giving away a stocking filled with goodies from local business vendors. And people will have the opportunity all month long to register to win this stocking. And the way that they get entered into the giveaway is by shopping local. So, let's say, Woody, you go out November 1st and you purchase something for $20 at Rapid Printing.
Okay.
You get, for every $10, you get an entry
That's great.
into this stocking giveaway. And you can either fill out an entry form at the location once you get your receipt and they say, okay, you get 2 entries, or you can send a snapshot of your receipt to us at the CVABC and we enter you. So either way, there's going to be some easy ways to get involved in that. But
that's a great idea.
Yeah,
that's a great way of doing it too.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because I think it gives our business owners aren't getting bombarded by people just on one day.
Yep.
They're not filling out passports, and you're having to, follow go shop local anywhere, basically. So, if you're listening and you're a business that would like to include something in this stocking that we're giving away, you can contact me, Heather at cvabc.org, and let me know what you'd like to donate. And then we're also going to be going every day, every business day, Monday through Friday, to a different retail store and just doing a Facebook Live promotion for them that, people can kind of see what they have to offer and encourage people to go out that day and shop. And if you do shop that day at the store that we've highlighted, then you get an extra entry as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's fun. That's a good idea.
Good way to get out there and, learn more about our local businesses.
It's important. It's important.
It really is. And I try and support, and I've said this before, there are times you have to buy things that aren't local. I mean, I get that. Your kid, is 7 or 8. They don't understand. They need this,
they really want that Nerf gun.
That's right.
Yeah, they want that Nerf gun. They want some, what is it? What are those dolls, Riley? Those LO.
Oh, American Girl dolls.
Oh, well, American Girl, but LOL, those things that are surprise. You buy those things and you don't even know what you're getting. I don't even understand that concept. I'm buying something that I have no clue what she's even going to get when she opens it. And then you look after and you're like, I paid $60 for what?
What did I get?
Yeah. And then those new poppy things right now, the poppets.
Oh,
the fidget thing.
That's it. Fidget blocks and fidget spinners and I don't know.
I'm getting old. I have no clue what half the toys are now.
I'm just like, do you want a Barbie?
Well, I used to be so excited when I got Barbies when I was a kid.
Yeah. But no. You can't have Barbies now. It's got to be American Girl dolls and then, hoverboards and I don't know. I need back to the old days. That's what I like.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh my gosh, Care Bears. Care Bears are coming back.
Yep.
I saw the Care Bears.
Sunshine Bear was my favorite.
Yes. So, there are things, of course, that you have to buy that are not local. However, believe me, when I bring home my daughter a cute pair of earrings that have been crafted by a local vendor, things like that, she loves those too. And, I'm supporting somebody else, coming in and feeding their family. So it's so important to support your local restaurants, even during this time. If you can't cook, there's people that can get you a pie for Thanksgiving or, so Autumn can bake. I'm not going to lie. She's great. She's a great baker. I am horrendous. My husband will tell you, hey, you don't have to agree over there. You can just be like, gosh.
The peanut gallery over here.
Right? But my husband will tell you, if I make cookies, most of the time I can play Ninja Disc with them later and hit you in the head. And
or if you're a hockey team and you need some hockey pucks, we have them for you.
You're plenty in stock.
And plenty of different
It's a
flavors.
Heather special.
So, I'm going to open up my own store, Heather's Hockey Pucks, but it'll really be cookies. Everybody's going to want one. Anyway, so, again, I just like to put that out there about supporting your local businesses in our area. If you need to find a local business to support, check our website out, cvabc.org. That's CVA, Central Virginia. And then I usually say CVABC, like ABC store. But, we don't sell alcohol. But cvabc.org. And go to our business directory. You can look up our retail businesses. You can look up our restaurant organizations that are members and go out and support them. again, because it is really important. Some of them are they're truly struggling right now. And, we want to see them survive. I hear people complain about there's nothing to do. There's, this place closed. Get out there and support them. That's what keeps them open. So anyway, now I'm going to get up off my soapbox and welcome John Hayden.
What's going on? What's up?
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
It's been a little while, seems like.
You've been busy.
Ripping and running.
Yeah, I know. I always see your posts and stuff. I'm like, good gosh, I thought I was busy. So, and I'm like, where's he at now? He's all over the place.
Somewhere different. I got to keep the people's minds wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you've got a lot going on. And you're someone too that I know loves to give back to the community and supporting, where you live and all the people here. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Halloween stuff you have coming up.
Yes.
First, and then we'll get into the Christmas tree lighting too, because I like to let people know ahead of time what we've got going on here in Bedford. But tell us a little bit about the Halloween, is it the trunk or treat, right?
So we got the Haunted Trail this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The times are from 6 to 10. Pick your day to be scared. We are literally, we've been meeting for about 3 months now, so we are definitely ready to get things, going, get the props out there into the woods. So we're trying to, build something up here in Bedford, so to where, again, a lot of things that I like to do it because it's in our backyard, and we don't have to actually travel too far to actually do fun things.
Right.
So we're definitely looking forward to it. Of course, we didn't do it last year due to COVID, but the year before last, we did do it, and it was a pretty good turnout. This year, we're looking forward to be a little bit more. On Facebook, it's been shared over close to 1,000 times. So that was kind of mind blowing for myself. So and I know a couple of traditions that like Scare Mayor and places of that nature, they're not doing it this year.
Right.
So hopefully we can capitalize off that and being a real somewhat new to the scene. So hopefully everybody will come out and have a good time either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Is there a certain day that's like less scary, or is it all the same thing?
It's all the same.
Okay.
The previous years we had a kid friendly night.
Right. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. I knew y'all did that once.
Yep. And it was good until the kids started to look at you and say, I'm not scared.
Right.
And it took about 3 to 4 of them to come through there and say, this is not scary. So it's like, okay. So
you want to be scared? We're going to show you scared next year.
Exactly. And I mean, so kids can definitely come. It's just not kid friendly.
Yeah. So we came the year before when you guys did it. And my little daughter Riley, I will say she is one fearless kid. Like she does nothing scares her. I don't think, we're getting ready to go to Disney. She's ready to ride everything. She's like Tower of Terror and Everest and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, oh no, ma'am. Like I'm going to be sitting down by you. Go right on ahead. Hope you find a mama that's going to go on there with you, because it ain't going to be me.
Somebody got to take pictures.
So, she was just adamant. She wanted to go through. Like she was like, we're going to do this. And I think we waited in line for a bit, because you were right. Y'all had a great crowd.
It was.
But she loved it. She thought it was so much fun. And, she did get scared of a couple things. She kind of cuddled up on me like,
well, she wouldn't do the kid friendly night, did she?
No, she did not do the kid friendly night.
She didn't want to do the kid friendly night.
No,
Gotcha.
because she, like I said, she's fearless. But I wanted to do the kid friendly night, because I'm a scaredy cat. I don't like to be scared.
We check IDs.
You can tell, like Autumn can tell you if there's a scary movie, like if we're watching it. What do I do?
Oh yeah, she Googles it for one to find out what the ending or what's going on next.
That's cheap.
I'm the worst.
Watch a movie with.
I'm the worst person to watch a movie with. I'll Google it, so it'll be like, this part's getting ready to happen. Something bad's gonna happen. So I'll be like, oh, my eyes are closed, and everyone already knows something bad's gonna happen because I'm already sitting there.
Or she just ruins it. So watch this part.
So I'm horrible about that. But now, who does the acting? Who's out in the woods?
So in the previous years, we have the first year we lined up with Liberty High School,
Mm-hmm.
and this year things has kind of got all over the place. And by the time a lot of things with the high school, they're not being able to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we are still donating funds to the high school from it or whatnot, and even to backtrack on the kid friendly nights and the ones that wasn't kid friendly, it's still going to be scary.
Okay.
Even from not the kid friendly night, we have put in so much stuff, so to where you're not getting guided through the trail
Mm-hmm.
like the previous years.
Okay.
And, it's pretty much no lights. So
So I saw the commercial on Facebook for it,
yes.
and I was like, nope. I did. I saw that, and I said, nope, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not for me. Somebody's gonna have to take Riley if she wants to go this year. But
We'll definitely have lights throughout the trail in different portions of the trail,
Mhm.
but for the most part, it's up to you to be able to get out of the trail.
okay, I think
So,
I went to Scaremare twice when I was younger, and I just can't. Like, especially the people that I hate the ones that follow you and they just stand behind you, like they're gonna touch you, and you don't I don't know. It creeps me out.
Yeah.
I can't do it, and so I think it's fun to watch people coming out of it, and the ones
Yeah.
that are scared, but nope.
Yeah. And I mean, I got a real good team as well too. Like I said, I mean, I stay busy, so it's always so. I wouldn't say that I'm the only person that's hitting this up. It's a lady by the name of Michaela, Sam, and Logan,
Okay.
and those have been kind of like the anchors of this. Like I said, because I'm everywhere. I'm supposed to be at the meeting tonight, and I have to go DJ.
Yeah.
So it's it's a whole lot going on, but they
So just so you guys
definitely-
know, he ain't coming tonight.
yeah, not to and to be honest, this is a critical night due to we're starting out on Friday, but like I said, we're gonna get it done and have
So-
a good time with it.
What's the cost to go through?
It is $5.
$5, whether you're a kid or an adult.
Yes,
So
$5.
that's good.
$5, and then like I said, the proceeds we typically we try to see who's actually, if anybody's from any other school as well too. We don't like to just try to just give it all to one school if we actually have other people from. So like I said, some of the proceeds will go back to the high school. The other proceeds will go back into, because pretty much we're funding everything.
Mhm.
So we'll get our money back in it, and then we'll put the rest of it back into the next year.
Okay, that's great. Now, in the past, y'all did it the same night as the trunk or treat, but this year
Correct.
you're doing it separately.
Yes, it
Okay.
was, and it's no reason on that. It was just more so me being ran
Oh yeah,
too much.
I hear you.
Trying to get so the trunk or treat is actually October the 30th, next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be from 6 to 8 at Liberty Lake Park. You just come in. We got about 15 vendors, trunks
Okay,
right now, and they're steady coming in.
so you can still sign up.
You can definitely still sign up if you would like to give out candy. You can definitely give me a call, shoot me a text, 540-425-4675.
Hey, so Woody, we're doing the Boo Bash at Disney, and I hear you
Mhm.
get a ton of candy. So maybe
You
I should
do.
just come home because I don't want
Yeah.
my kid to eat all that. Just
No,
throw,
listen.
throw it in my
telling
trunk.
You will come home with as much candy as you can carry. Okay.
I was watching this thing a couple days ago, and there was this 41-year-old man that was talking about how he wanted to see, he wanted to trick or treat.
Yep.
And he said that he felt foolish at first just going through the trick or treat line. And he said they dumped the candy in his bag,
Yeah.
just handfuls.
It's amazing.
So he said he went through the same line 4 times
Yep.
because
Yep.
they just let you keep coming back.
Yeah.
And he said by the 4th time, he said, I felt like a kid. He
That's
said, so I
right.
just kept on trick or treating.
That's right.
It was so
That's gonna
cute
be
watching
me.
him.
Now, are
But-
y'all flying?
I am. She is not. Autumn's driving.
Okay, so maybe y'all can bring it, because I'm about to say,
Yeah.
if y'all got
That's
too
right.
much candy,
Yep.
it might not fit in your
I'm
carry.
gonna have
gotta
all
eat it
kinds of
before you
stuff
fly
in my
back.
car. I'm gonna have droids and lightsabers and who knows what's all gonna be in my
Yeah.
car.
Since she's driving, she's the official carry everybody's bag.
Pretty
You have
car.
to come back with a U-Haul.
Ah.
yeah,
Yeah, because we didn't want to have to pay to check bags.
No.
So we were
Good
like,
idea.
oh, Autumn. I said, you driving here? We got all kinds of stuff. Like I'm looking at my stuff last night going, I hope she can fit all this in her car. But yeah, so now so you've got the trunk or treat, and so kids can come dressed up to that. Do y'all have anything going on? Like I know you've DJ'd in the past and had music. Do y'all have any like bouncy houses or anything like that this year?
So due to COVID,
Yeah.
we have still just stuck it with just the cars.
Okay.
We didn't really want a lot of people just lingering around. So, you come, go to the trunks, get your candy, and then proceed back to your vehicles. And, you got Longwood, you have the rec department, they're doing something that day. So, I mean, it's plenty and plenty of trunks and houses to go.
Make sure though that the trunks are giving out candy. Don't just be going up to everybody's car taking stuff out the trunks.
Yeah, you might get some car shine or some Armor All.
And I feel it's important to say, like, I know, your event's on the 30th, which is Saturday.
Yes.
And there's a couple others doing theirs on Saturday. But the actual trick-or-treating in the town or wherever you may live is still on actual Halloween, even though it's on a
Yes.
Sunday and a Sunday night and that
Yep.
sort of thing. So it actually is cool because it gives you two opportunities to take your kids out.
Oh, yeah.
Get used out of that Halloween costume you
I was
paid
about to
money
say.
for. Take them. I honestly can tell you the past I'd say 2 or 3 years, we've gotten more from going trunk or treating
Oh, yeah.
than going through the neighborhoods. And what I love about it is I feel like it's safer. I don't have my daughter running out with 20 other kids. And by the time it gets dark, you can't tell which one she is, or, there's 3 princesses, all Cinderellas. Like, you're like, which Cinderella is mine? You're grabbing someone else's kid.
You get home and it's not
Not your kid.
Not
Like,
your
oh,
kid.
where'd you come from?
Trick or
wait a
treat.
minute.
Give me your candy and let's call your mom. But there's plenty of stuff, like you said, to do in our area. Longwood is always fabulous.
Always.
I think they get over 1,000 people there in Bedford. It's a lot. And I know there are a lot of places too in Lynchburg and Forest that do
Yep.
different churches have the different trunk or treats that you can attend. And, I think Windhurst is, I've heard really great things about that neighborhood, being able to, trick or treat there. So,
Yep.
do so safely.
Exactly.
But you can have fun with your kids. And I mean, I know it's on a Sunday and you got school the next day, but I mean, who's kidding up? I mean, if your kid's not up past 8:30, 9 o'clock, I mean, I guess that's when my kids goes to bed at 9 o'clock. So you still got time. Go out, get you some candy.
It gets dark around 6.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can still be in the house by 8.
Go get you
So,
some
and I
candy.
mean, it's Halloween. It's a holiday. And I've actually had people come down from Roanoke and Lynchburg, and they have hit Longwood, and they said, they have never seen something like Longwood
Right.
before. And I mean, so we're definitely fortunate to be able to have that,
Yep.
here within our hometown.
And I love how the town embraces it, because the police, they help to kind of barricade it because they know how
Yes.
many kids are coming out and they want to do it safely. And so it really is a great, place to take your kids out. Now, I feel bad for everybody that's on that route. I'd love to know how much they spend in candy each year trying to give all these kids candy.
I mean, honestly, just at the trunk and treat, we can see over 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
1,500 kids. Like, sometimes you'd be like, where are the parents? Are they coming out of the sky? Like, where are these
Yep.
kids coming from? So, I mean, I can honestly say they probably see over 2,000 kids easily.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm one of those parents. I go with my kid because, again, Briley is just, I love her. But somebody will give her a bucket and be like, choose what you want out of the bucket. Be like candy bars galore, and she gonna pick the one Tootsie Roll.
Yes,
Which does she not?
she does.
That's called being
Tootsie Rolls,
generous.
nerds.
I'm like, can you not get the
Laffy
Reese's
Taffies.
cups?
Well, see, that's what she can put in her pocket to go to school with. She can't put them big candy bars in her
I
pocket.
said, yeah, they're like full
to go
size
to
candy
school
bars,
with.
and she's like Tootsie Roll. And then the people look at her like, you want something else? And she's like, no, just walks away.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, you're getting candy for all of us, not just you.
I was like, this ain't about you.
It's a
This is
team
about
effort.
Mama. Mama wants a Reese cup.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, don't be so selfish.
I know. That is.
We still got trick or treat candy from last year.
Yep.
Oh, well, 2 years ago. So
Yes.
we probably need to throw that out and get some more now. So
Yeah. So train your kids now, folks. Tell them what you want so they know when they're specifically looking for their candy what to get. Because they're not going to eat it all, and you're going to be sitting there eating that candy later.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move from Halloween to Christmas, which is a big, it's a jump, but
Well,
it's
all
coming
the
quicker.
stores it then jumped past Halloween and Thanksgiving, and they're at Christmas already.
Ain't that the
So
truth?
seemed like we're pretty good.
So, the past few years we've been working together doing the tree lighting in the town
Yes.
of Bedford, and you have done a great job with that, and the tree is always beautifully decorated and lit. And so, tell us a little bit about what the plans are for this year.
So this year, it is December the 4th. So we are right now. We're just trying to buckle down all of our vendors that we will have for that evening. We would like to have it, pretty festive, day. I mean, we got the Christmas parade that morning,
Right?
so it's a fun-filled day for the whole entire town of Bedford. So, if you have never been to the town of Bedford, December 4th is definitely a time to come and be able to, look at the Christmas parade for one, jump right into the tree lighting as well. That starts at 3 to 6. The tree will be lit right at 6 o'clock, and that's when the event will be over with. But like I said, we'll have just different Santa Claus, he'll be out there taking pictures.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have different stations. Like I said, we're still buckling a lot of stuff down, but I know I got like some different churches involved to do like Christmas ornaments and different kid activities as well as the adults. You can shop with the vendors, go
Mm-hmm.
through the middle of town, look at the different shops that they have, and like I said, just one fun-filled day and get you in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, so we're doing the Christmas parade this year is going back to a normal parade, starting at 11 a.m. in downtown Bedford. We will not be clogging up the streets this year with the reverse parade. That was crazy. I never expected that many people. It was so funny because we had you calling us going, "What is happening? Like, I'm stuck here and I can't even get out of
It
downtown."
looked like New York and downtown
Crazy.
Bedford, like literally.
It was supposed to end at 6, I think, and then it ended up going till a little after 8 because we couldn't get the traffic through.
I think it was about 9 because I
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
show
about
up
to say,
until
Maybe.
probably
I
about
we
9ish.
didn't even leave there till 10:30.
I don't know. It was crazy how many people came out, but it really did show that people needed to go out and
Oh,
do
yeah.
something last year. So, we've been, of course, you look at all the health recommendations and things that are going on right now, and we've had people call us and say, are you still going through with a regular parade? And I think we are, unless something drastically changes. I think that people can, you can judge for yourself whether you feel comfortable in coming out, wearing your mask and being socially distanced or beside, with your family to watch this. We're hoping that we're going to be able to work with a local television company to live stream it.
Okay.
For those that don't feel comfortable.
Yes.
We did that year before last, and that was really well received, and we did that without it even being COVID related. We did that more so for the elderly or those that really love to see things like that, but they can't get out of their homes,
Exactly.
nursing homes, things like that. So our plan is to do it again this year, and it can be another option for those who you just feel they don't feel like going out and they're still nervous about COVID. But for those who do want to come out, we are encouraging them to do so. And the route is long enough that we can space people out pretty well. We really do still need participants. So if you have been thinking about having a float marching in the parade, even just driving your car with some decorations on it, contact us so we can get you set up, because it's going to be fun. And, people are definitely going to come out. I can promise you.
The people gonna come.
So if you're a business, it's a great way to promote yourself too.
It is.
Just driving through the streets and waving and, handing out candy. Please do not throw it from your vehicle. But
Are you talking to me?
no, I'm not talking to you, John. Throwing stuff from you, Ben. I will say I loved it that your status had their float, the barbershop float. That was fabulous.
I mean,
was great.
honestly, I will say, like you were saying, for the businesses that want to get some exposure, till this day, we still have people coming up to the barbershop saying, "Hey, y'all was at barbershop that was in the Christmas parade, with the music, this, that, and the third." So you are well perceived at this parade,
Yep.
and like Heather said, the people will be out there.
Yep.
I mean, thousands of people will line the streets up. You got some people that have house parties within the route. You have some people that it's definitely a big thing for the town of Belford. So for you to be able to put your business in there, get it highlighted, I don't think it's much more promotional material than that.
Right. No, and and the other thing is too is it is a big day for the town, because then the parade happens. We encourage people to stay in the town. In between that small time frame, there's like an hour and a half or so, 2 hours between the parade and the tree lighting festivities kicking off. So we encourage you, stay in the town, eat lunch locally. You can stop right here at the Blue Lady, grab some lunch. There's Clam Diggers. There's all these local businesses. You can. Is it? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna go there because that's I don't think that's everybody knows that information yet. So
Well, now
but
you can go to Bridge Street Cafe.
okay,
as
that's why
well,
I didn't
too.
want to put it out yet. I was like, I was getting ready to say, or you can go to Bridge Street Cafe because
Yes.
we got some
She was
new
like, you go
owners.
to yeah, okay.
You can definitely go to Bridge Street Cafe. They will have a lot of stuff in there for you and your children.
Love it.
So
Breaking news.
this coming Friday.
So yeah, and then shop locally at the stores in town, and then come back and do all the tree lighting festivities. In the past, I know we've had like ice carving. We're hoping to have the carriage rides again. I'm going to be working with them on that, and so I know that's a big thing. People love riding the horses and the carriage through town, and that's kind of a special evening to have with your kids. So it's magical in a way. And then when you're standing out there and you light that tree, it's gorgeous. I'm proud to be a part of it.
Yes.
And like see that happening in our area. I think it's just, it's great. And then we also do the Lynchburg parade the day after. So if you're interested in being in both parades, call us. Let us know. We do, there is an entry fee for the parades, but we normally, if you enter the Lynchburg parade, we have a free entry for Bedford. So if you're decorating a float, you might as well do it for two parades. You might as well get out there and make the most of, what you're doing, and come be part of both of those events, because it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and like I said, it's well perceived here in the town of Belford and in Lynchburg.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and shout out to Peaks View Dental for giving us that beautiful tree as well.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely come out, have a good time, socialize. I mean, like you said, for the parade, it's tons of places to where you all can social distance with your family and whoever you came with, and be able to still feel safe. I mean, it's outside, so you can't get no fresher air.
So if anyone is listening though, and they want to look at being a vendor for the tree lighting, how can they get a hold of you to sign up?
So you can, it's plenty of ways to reach out to me via Facebook, email. The email we are using for the vendors for the tree lighting is vendorstreelighting@gmail.com.
Okay.
And that's also on my page as well too on Facebook. So like I said, you can definitely reach out. You give me a call again, 540-425-4675. So it's numerous of ways to be able to get in contact with me to be able to be a part.
And another thing I'll mention too about being in Bedford for the Christmas parade and the tree lighting, and you're looking for something to do in between, the Festival of Trees at the Bedford Welcome Center also is going on. If you've never visited the Festival of Trees at the Bedford Welcome Center, I highly recommend that you do. I usually take my kids more than one time every single, every year. And the theme of the Bedford Christmas Parade, we always try and tie that into what their theme is going to be, so that it's kind of a collaborative effort. And so I know this year it's going to be a storybook Christmas. So for anyone out there, if you're thinking about what you want to do for your float, storybook kind of themed, I think that's kind of fun. It gives you so many creative opportunities.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, check out the tree lighting, the Festival of Trees, the Elks Home, Liberty Lake Park is lit up.
We should have a checklist.
I say the Elks Home. It's not the Elks Home anymore.
Yeah, I don't
It tells you how old I Are they
It's-
doing it this year?
I don't think they're doing it.
Oh, well
That's
then.
the last thing I was told. I'm not 100% sure.
Then
Though.
you may not want to go there. But Liberty Lake Park will be
Yes.
lit up. The town of
Yes.
Bedford does put all that
Mhm.
together.
And
And
that's up pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because I'm one of those hardcore like we don't Christmas until after Thanksgiving. No Christmas.
Yeah.
No. And so usually the town has the ones at Liberty Lake up before Thanksgiving. And so I have to drive past it every night to get home. Every night. And it never fails. Can we go? Turn, Mom. Turn.
They're
I'm like,
on.
No, I'm not. I'm staying strong. I'm not going through. So, but that's another thing we usually drive through a couple times,
Yeah.
a year, just because it's pretty. It gets you in the mood.
Oh,
You want to get in that Christmas spirit. So there's so much to do, in the town of Bedford
Yes.
during Christmas. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. We should definitely have a checklist for December the 4th
Mhm.
to let everybody know, just make your day from 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and we're going to show you everything to do.
And
Mhm.
heck, if you run, I mean, there's
Yeah.
the YMCA has they do, what is it? It's
Peaks
not
of Otter.
the Peaks of Otter Classic
Yes.
that they do in the morning. They do the loop in Bedford.
yep.
So I think they have a 5K. I've heard this year they're doing it in 2 different waves just to keep from having a ton of people there at one time. And they usually do like a kids run as well. But that's always been fun to watch too, because people dress up. I've seen people running with jingle bells on and in
Yeah.
reindeer costumes, and it's a lot of fun. So you really can start your day as early as 8 o'clock in the morning for those of you who like to do that sort of thing all early in the
Exactly.
morning, because that ain't me. But
I don't run. Period.
so much. Well, you can walk. You can walk. You can skip. Do however you get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so much to do. It's awesome. But thank you so much for all you do for
Oh,
I
no.
know you do like
Thank
the
you all.
4th of July stuff as well.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. And I mean, I love working with you all. So
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's great to have a partnership where you're both coming in together for the good of the community,
Exactly.
the good of the businesses, and you get more done that way.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest,
You can scratch each other's backs. So
Well, yeah, and there are things that you have contacts, you have strengths in that,
Mhm.
we don't, or we don't have those same contacts. So it's good to work together. And I think what did this be, the 3rd or 4th year we've been doing this? 3?
this should be coming up on 4th.
4th.
Cause we did
And they all running together for me now.
we
I'm
did
like,
the
I'm
regular
tired.
tree the first year. Then we
I
had
said the regular tree. We just did that regular tree.
yeah, that was the regular tree. It was the starter tree. Let's put it like that, the starter tree. And then that's when Peaks View was blessed enough to give us that gorgeous tree of ours,
Mhm.
and
And y'all decorate the middle of the town really nicely as well. It's not just the tree. Was it
Exactly.
Todd's wife comes out? Todd Foreman, our local
yes,
chief. Yes.
she helps a lot. And if anybody see me out there, you can definitely come
I
help.
mean, you can help.
Yeah, because I don't decorate my own home.
Yeah.
So for me to decorate the center of town, I'm just like, do it look good?
Hmm.
I hope, because it ain't coming down. So if I could have some eyes out
I
there to
remember I
help
drove
me.
past one time. I was like, "Oh, that looks nice." John's out there. Maybe I should stop and help him. No, it's cold.
And it's cold.
It was
too.
all windy and stuff that night too. I remember I was like, "Yep, hi, John."
It's cold, but it's worth it. Once the tree is lit,
Hmm.
I light it. Like if you come through the middle of town at like 11:30 at night, that's when I try to get out there because I know it's not too many cars.
Hmm.
But I light it up and just make sure that this tree gonna light.
Yep.
But just to see everybody light up when the tree is lit, that kind of puts it,
Yep. And people
into-
taking photos afterwards. I see so many photos of people that are
Mhm.
taking pictures in front of that tree, and they're using them for
everything.
everything. Yeah.
I had
'Cause-
one guy come in the barbershop and he was like, yeah, we're about to go take pictures. And I was supposed to take the tree down like a couple of days before, but
Mhm.
yeah, I forgot what happened. And he was like, yeah, we're about to take our engagement photos by the tree in the middle of town. And I'm just like, oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't take it down. 'Cause he was like,
Mhm.
yeah, we've been planning it for a long time. And I said, well, I was actually going to take it down like 3 days ago. He was like, "Oh, I'm glad that you didn't," because
Yeah, that
So
would
I
have been a
mean,
bummer.
so people are definitely, creating memories as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. I think that's one thing I like to see is people that are posting the different reasons why
yes,
they're there, or their family's there, and it's a great, I think it's a really great community gathering of, you see a lot of different people there, and they're all there as one community,
and this
supporting
is
each other.
the community tree lighting as
Correct.
well. So
Community tree lighting. But yeah, thank you again.
No,
I'm
thank
looking
you.
forward to it. I unfortunately, well, I'm not gonna say unfortunately because I'm scared. So I'm gonna be out of town, so I ain't gonna be going through the haunted forest.
Oh man, I was gonna try to take a video.
No, that would be hilarious. Y'all be seeing me cry. I'd be a grown woman crying in
Heather
the
Alto
in
on
the
BBC.
forest.
Hey, I had to be drug out of Scaremare one year. That clown bus got me.
Yeah. So, but we will be back in time for trunk or treat. So
Okay.
we're definitely going to come back. Not that I'm not already going to have enough candy, but it's fun.
This candy came all the way from Florida.
Yes. It's a dentist nightmare. We're all the candy.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
But thank you again. Thank you
Thank
for coming
you.
on today. I
Thank you
appreciate
all.
it.
I do appreciate it.
Woody, we got a little time. I want to talk about your
Oh boy.
so I saw something. You had a write up in a local, was it magazine,
That
newspaper?
was the newspaper. Yeah.
And they were talking about the paranormal and
Yeah.
all the crazy, the weird. And I said, "What is this about Woody?"
Well, the funny thing was like that reporter. She's super nice, and we had done a story like a couple years ago about the Rocking Cradle House in Lynchburg. It's like a local legend, right? And then about a week or two ago, she called me and said, "Hey, do you mind if I ask you, do an article about you? We're doing like some about different people through Lynchburg." And one, I was super flattered, not really thinking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great. Let's do it." And then they came up to the studio and they asked a bunch of questions about paranormal and how I got started. They interviewed my father. He told some childhood secrets I didn't know he was going to tell, and and yeah, it ended up on the front page. So it was funny because my grandmother called me. She was like, "My grandson's on the front page," and then I looked, like the picture below mine was of the body bag I have out in the warehouse, the bloody body bag from a zombie short film I filmed.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Oh, great. My grandmother's like looking at this news article. She just hadn't gotten to the body bag part yet." So,
Yeah, I was going to say front page billing. That's special.
in the big old town of Lynchburg, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you started off by seeing UFOs.
I did when I was 14. My friend and we believe that we saw a UFO. And so ever since then, like, I that was it. That was the night that I was like, I love UFOs. I love the unknown. I love everything. And then it just started. God, ever since then, it was just like Star Trek, Bigfoot, like everything that you can go down the nerd checklist. And that was the night that it all started for me. So, but the funny part is now, listen, I haven't talked to him for a couple of years now, but if you were to call him up and be like, "Hey, James, what was that? What happened that night in your backyard in the sky?" Like, he would tell you the same exact thing. So it's like, it's not made up. It really truly happened. So, yeah.
Now, do you believe like all these, like, you see these different movies that come out, like, okay, like Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
What? Tell me, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh man,
True, not true? I'm not gonna lie, I love those movies. They don't scare me.
Yeah, I can watch. Let's see, I'll go to sleep to like horror movies. I love old school horror movies. Like,
Negative.
Oh.
but like stuff like that. I'll say this. I've never experienced a house or dwelling that had that sort of stuff happening in it.
Mhm.
I believe that can be negative energy and like like stuff has happened in a place and you walk in and you get a bad vibe. I believe that. But as far as like the crazy stuff, it just hasn't happened to me. So until it does, and like in the article you'll see, like, I'm an evidence video guy. So it's like, if I don't see it, I don't know. Like, it just hadn't happened to me. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I have been fortunate enough. If it does exist, it hadn't happened to me yet. So
I feel like I should send you to my parents' house because they are adamant that there is somebody
Mm-mm.
in their house.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Now so I can't even sleep. Like if I go over there and I want to take a nap, I will not go in my parents' bedroom because they've
Yeah.
been scared the crap out of me. Because they always talk about how like my dad will be there asleep and he always claims like he can feel somebody like
Yeah.
get in bed with him
Ooh,
and
see?
like lay
See, I
down
don't do-
beside him.
I don't do well with that.
No, sir.
No,
I'd be up. I'm like, can you still lay there? I
No.
mean,
I will tell you
No.
one of the probably one of the most creepiest things that and I can't really explain it and I intend to go back and dive deeper so that hopefully I can like through evidence or whatever explain it. But we did do a late night investigation. I'm air quoting investigation of the Lynchburg Museum, which used to be the old courthouse.
mhm.
And so we went in there after hours, locked it up. Nobody else was in the building. It was myself and the curator, and we had night vision camera and audio recorder. And we were upstairs filming in the room that all the employees had, said that stuff was happening. And we were up there just kind of filming and just talking about the stories. And we kept hearing a crowd. Like we felt like we heard a crowd. And so what we were hearing, what it sounded like was a courtroom like session happening down in the actual what used to be the old court room. So like we were upstairs filming, and also it was like it sounds like 100 people are just like downstairs yelling, and there's like a ruling going on, and we would go down, and sure enough we would hear it from the stairs, and we'd walk downstairs and it'd go away. So that was one of the only instances where it was like I don't know, like because there's no one outside, and where it is downtown, so that was one of the creepier things that I need to kind of find out more about, but I don't know, I can't say for definite what it was.
I've always wanted to do I think it's the Lynchburg City Cemetery. Does
Yeah.
was it the candlelight
The
ghost
candlelight tour.
tours?
See, I love this. This makes me sound super creepy, but my wife and I got our wedding photos done in the city cemetery. It's just a beautiful cemetery.
It is. I have
It's
seen.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they do the candlelight tours every year, and they have actors, and they're just wonderfully done. They have scripts done, and my paranormal group actually helps with the haunted history tours at the Academy Center every year. And this year, it's all based on a true story. We did like a little documentary, and we have some tour guides there. So there's some fun stuff going on though.
Mm-hmm. I always say I'm gonna do it every year, and then it just kind of seems to slip.
That's me.
Well, I say it because then I'm really just chicken, so
Yep.
I don't do it. But
Yep.
I really do want to do something like that because I think it's a lot of fun, and it's informative, and like you learn some historical stuff too. And Autumn was just reminding me too about my my sister. Like again, I'm gonna go back to like my house. Like, I don't even like to go over there sometimes. It scares me. But like when we were younger, my sister claimed like she used to have one of those double beds where it's like the top bunk and there's like the futon under it.
Yeah.
And one night she woke up and there was a boy laying in the bottom, and she thought it was my brother.
Oh, good Lord.
And so she was like, she said something to him, and he didn't answer, so she just went back to sleep. Well, the next morning she got up and he wasn't in there, and he was back in his bed. So she said, she's like, why did you come get in my bed last night? And he was like, I didn't come get in your bed last night. I've been here.
I can't do it.
So, there's part of me that was like, does he not remember doing it? Like, is that the thing? But, or
Yeah.
did she really see somebody? So she's adamant she thinks that it was somebody.
We'll see. And it happened. Me and my husband used to live at my grandparents because we took care of my grandmother for a while. And I can still remember one morning, it was 3 a.m. My grandmother's like screaming, laughing. Like, I was like, okay, I think something's wrong. My grandfather calls me upstairs. She's like, do you see the little boy right there in the floor? Like, in that same room that my aunt stayed in when she was younger.
Yeah.
And she was like, the little boy right there, he's making me laugh. I said, I gotta go.
Nope.
Nope.
Yep,
I said,
that's
nope.
where Hill City Paranormal would have ran out of the house, and
Yep.
we would have been.
I told my grandfather, I said, it's all you, buddy. I'm going back downstairs.
So
Locking every door on the way down.
Let's see.
they can go through walls.
If we ever get like
Okay.
a truly like a call like that, right? Like I mean, just something.
like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but I will. There's another team I defer. Like I will like y'all need to call them because This team over here, we're kind of like running around the woods laughing at Bigfoot. We don't, so it's just a different, it's different. But I'm telling you, some of the stories you hear in some of the houses, there are all these people genuinely believe they're happening, and they're terrifying. So, yeah, I think you got to respect it no matter what, even if you haven't seen it,
Well, and I'll give a plug too, because one of our members, which is Avenel here in Bedford.
God, they have some great stories.
Yes, and they are doing, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, they're doing a Beyond the Dark Paranormal. Well, the Beyond the Dark Paranormal, I think, is the company, but they're doing a live investigation at Avenel, October 30th.
Man, and that place has some good stories. So
yeah, ain't going there after dark.
No.
But I'm always nervous when I go there, even for like events. Like
I'm not going there during the day.
I'm just looking around like.
They always say, "Do you see the woman in the
window?"
Like,
yes, I don't even drive by there.
I'm not even looking up at the window.
No.
No.
But I have heard that children, like little babies and older people, can see like
yeah, or like your pets.
Yeah, well,
like,
I don't got no pets.
Well, like if my dog starts to stare at something, I'll be like,
time to get a dog.
I don't know who you looking at.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing that October 30th, and it's limited to 40 people. So 2 events, 20 people each, 7 to 9 and 9:30 to 11:30. I suggest the 7 to 9. That's what I'm gonna suggest.
Do you have one at like 2:00 in the afternoon with all the lights on?
Do you have one with breakfast?
Yeah, can we do that? Now, see, all right. So Heather, just so you know, when you go to Disney, Haunted Mansion, when you go in the Haunted Mansion, that's about my limit right there. So when you go through that, you'll see like, okay, this isn't so bad. This is the fun haunted. That's what I prefer. I prefer the fun stuff.
The fun stuff, not the real.
So what you're saying is, if the UFO had actually landed there, Woody,
oh my God,
you'd have been out.
Listen, I'll tell you a quick. This is real funny. Last night, all right, so my wife was at a Bible study, and I decided for the first time in a long time I was going to go for a walk, and it was dark, right? I was like, I just got to get out of the house. I'm going to go for a walk. So I start walking down Rivermont, and I was really jumpy because like there was 2 women. They came up running behind me, and I had my earphones in. They were on your left, and they scared me so much they had to apologize. And then so then later in the walk, I kept freaking out because I kept hearing a voice, and every time it would come on, like I was terrified. So I just turned around. And I was like, I'm going home. I don't know what's happening to me tonight. And it was actually my Apple Watch telling me I was walking a mile or 2 miles. So I am not the guy you want in a spooky house helping you out. Like I'm done. So just so you know.
Oh, God.
I love paranormal, but yeah, I respect it.
Yes.
Keep my distance.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in with us today. We have given you it's just been a cornucopia of information. So hopefully, if you're listening in, you want to be a part of the parade, the tree lighting, the trunk or treat, give us a call. We'll get you hooked up with John, or like I said, Heather at cvabc.org. You can request a parade application. We'd love to have your help celebrating the holidays with us.